We're up 400 bucks. We made it all back. Let's go! All right, now we go again. Dude, what the fuck, man?
Order filled.
This is Danny. He was just forced into a shameful departure from his own company.
Bro. Ting tong.
But neither of those clips are why we're here. This video is, which is why he quickly deleted it from YouTube, and also why I immediately downloaded it before his career-ending mistake could be buried.
Is it worth it for me?
And I'm just gonna log into my account right now, and then I'll just go straight to my Trade08 screen. Obviously, you guys can see it's a live account now. You guys can see it's the same account number that I used the day of the live stream, and I want to show you guys now that my positions were true. And we're just gonna click go.
Danny is now bringing up the trade history from his broker to prove that he's using a real account and that he makes money from trading. Note the live account number there. Now let's put this in the editor and back the video up to the very first frame after the go button was pressed. Ah, did you see that? When using the video editor and my arrow keys to go back and forth by one single frame, you can see that there are two different screens showing up. So let's zoom in on the very first frame, which is only visible for 1/100th of a second. As you can see, this is not the live account, it's a demo account. When Danny made this video, he missed the correct starting placement of his photoshopped trading results by a single frame.
This is the account I started with 24K, and then you guys will also see that my total P&L is 300,000.
Just for a minute, forget that he's already been exposed as a fraud because of the earlier mistake. This is supposedly Danny's real account where he turned 25K into $300,000. Quite impressive. But do you know what expectancy means? You see that $10,000 that was lost in commissions? And how the negative number or loss is denoted by parentheses? Well, so's the expectancy. According to this report, Danny lost an average of $199 over those 1,017 trades. In fact, the values in this picture means that the total P&L should actually be a loss of $200,000, according to my math professor. It proves he's not trading a real account and that he's a fraud. And now that we're here, I have a chance to bring up something about him that nobody has ever seen. But first, Twitter erupted after the editing mistake was spotted, and Danny reacted by saying he'd be owed apologies and potentially a lot of money in defamation. Like me, you might be surprised to see him use a word with that many letters, but he balanced the universe by idiotically claiming that he'd be getting a rep from the broker to back up his trading performance. While this was going on, the popular trading software company Jigsaw spoke about an instance when a broker took action on a fake guru who was lying about their trading. That input from them became very interesting the next day when Danny shared that he had been mysteriously locked out of his brokerage account with Trade08. When that was shared, Jigsaw reacted by saying that it might have been Trade08 privately taking action against Danny. However, we'll never know. Now, the reason that this is one of the most ironic fake trading guru fails of all time is because Danny's video was about trying to expose another trader named Patrick Wieland for using sim accounts rather than real money. Yes, accusing someone of exactly what Danny himself got caught doing in that same video.
You guys will also see that my total P&L is 300,000. Something Patrick cannot do because he sim trades, but we're over here, balling on the real thing, because Patrick is just defamation and a liar and a deceiver. He's the real paper trader, not me. Patrick is, twice my age. He's fat.
You almost couldn't write a better story, but also let's get some facts straight. Was Patrick caught multiple times a few years ago pretending to be making real money while using a sim account or free evaluation that wasn't eligible for payouts? Yes, and I've covered that on this channel many times. However, last year he made a massive amount of money trading through prop firms while live streaming. Did he spend a huge amount of money in resets and accounts to accomplish this? Yes, but does the money he made far exceed what he spent? Also yes, so I'm glad to see that. I'm not endorsing him, and I think his $200 course contains nothing that can't be learned for free, but still, that all needed to be said both for the context of this video, the irony from Danny, and for my own documentation of Patrick's past. And for all the stuff that I say can be learned for free, I mean it. That's why I made IManTrading.org. It's got everything, and I also just finished my prop firm trading guide for those who are interested. All free, always will be. Let me show you some private messages I had with Danny from a few months before all of this happened. I had to beg this guy using slightly manipulative appeals to emotion, yuck, just to get him to refund a group of people who spent thousands of dollars each in services that he never properly fulfilled. The exact details of that mentorship don't really matter. The point is that he scammed them. He might have something to say once this video drops, but listen to this analogy. If you pay a guy $5,000 to build a shed and he stops answering your messages after putting a single plank of wood down and nothing else, then you got scammed. Anyways, thankfully this specific message from me seemed to work on Danny, aka Mr. Trust Me, I'm not a bad guy, so all seemed well. But after a few days of nothing happening, I messaged him again to see what was going on. And 3 days after not hearing back, I told him I'd be making a video on the situation. At the same time, this is when I reached out to Danny's new business partner, Jay Dunn, where I essentially begged him to get Danny to follow his self-proclaimed title of not a bad guy and to refund all of the people he scammed. Jay Dunn screenshotted my message and sent it to Danny, telling him that he needed to do the right thing and refund the people he scammed. Danny responded to Jay Dunn by saying he just messaged me on Discord too. To what? I'm not sure. But then Danny finally messaged me back saying he'd officially be doing the right thing, aka the bare minimum of not scamming people. It doesn't make you a good person to not do a bad thing. It's what's expected. Well, that included how he'd handle it that week 100% without a doubt, which is funny because from there it was over a month of messaging between me, Jay Dunn, and the group members who got scammed until everyone got their money back. The refunds probably would not have happened if not for Jay Dunn stepping in and making Danny do the right thing. So, thank you, Jay Dunn. Carry on with your paid community with trade alerts while operating a prop firm at the same time. Definitely not a conflict of interest. Well, this should make you angry. A fake guru who uses a sim account to pretend to make money scams regular people with regular jobs out of their savings to sell them a dream. This is the most fraudulent industry in the world, and it's completely dominated by unremorseful and terrible people who can't even trade. That's why they use sim accounts, and even then we saw that the expectancy meant it was a loss of $200,000. Even on a sim account, he can't do the thing he's charging people money to learn how to do. So Danny's massive idiotic mistake led to him stepping down from the prop firm that he started with Jay Dunn.
Funded Futures family to the top. It's going to be one of the best prop firms because it's actually ran by good people with good morals.
He also said that his broker access being restricted was because of multiple failed logins and not due to any of the reasons we mentioned earlier. But that sounds like something a guy who got yelled at by his broker for illegal performance claims would say. Half joke, who knows? He also pulled an ICT and tried to justify why a real trader would use Photoshop. First, deny that anything was edited and ridicule the people who say it was. Then, after everyone realizes how stupid you are, either claim you did it on purpose or make something up about sub-accounts. I don't know. Here's a funny tweet from Danny about murdering Patrick if he saw him. Here's Danny calling Patrick a dumb for getting caught paper trading. And this is Danny talking about how his video is proof that he makes real money trading, which he sent out before the editing mistake had been caught and right before he deleted the video. Very funny stuff. But before we go, here's a special message from Danny.
So how does it feel? 23 years old. People say you're too young to be in the position you're in, and you're up over $800,000 with proof this year, only trading NQ. Like, how does that feel, man?
Feels good. You know, I don't think when you first start, you know, your whole journey as a trader, you know, you never really picture yourself where you could be, you know, if you just keep grinding, you know, and I, you know what I mean, a kid. You know what I mean, and you know what I mean. The trader and us, you know, the firm. You know, for example, DoorDash, or trying to get the most or hitting a goal. You know what I mean. You know what I mean. This is my language now. You know what I mean. Yeah, I mean. Oh, you know what I mean.
Yep.
We've seen it. That's the truth. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Right? And I'm not talking in the sense of, right?
Damn, is it Thanksgiving? You just cooked.
I know, that is the truth though. You know what I mean? And a lot of people say, I was cooking.
Until next time, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button. I'll see you later.
And guys, whoa, one more thing. In this video description, 40% off. Use code,